Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 924.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about the world's top 10 spots for workations. And that's because many people are able to work from home and they don't have to be at home. They can go somewhere else in the world, that is. And there was actually a survey done showing where the world's best places to work from are right now. So I'm going to share with you an article from CNBC written by Kenneth Kisnowski, and it says, as telecommuting has proven necessary, practical, and long-lasting for many amid the pandemic, a common thought's been occurring to employees worldwide. Why work from home when you could work by a beach or at a Parisian cafe? Working while on vacation or a workcation, whether a long weekend, week, month, or more, may be more popular and widespread than ever, and UK-based vacation search engine holiday.co.uk has compiled a list of the top cities worldwide for mixing business and pleasure. The events of the past year and a half have completely shifted the ways in which we work, showing us that we don't always have to be in the office 5 days a week to do our jobs, said Sarah Siddle, Public Relations and Marketing Manager at Holiday. A workation is the perfect way to spend an extended period of time in a destination you want to explore without the limitations of staying within yearly holiday allowances. Holiday's Workation Index for 2021 ranked 150 cities as working vacation destinations using factors ranging from the monthly rent on a one-bedroom apartment and cost of after-work drinks to average hours of sunshine, Wi-Fi speeds, and the number of things to do rated 4 stars or above. The 8 data sources used includes bestcities.org and tripadvisor.co.uk. Now here are the best cities that they found in this survey. Bangkok, Thailand tops the list this year, followed by New Delhi, India, Lisbon, Portugal, Barcelona, Spain, and tied at number 5, Buenos Aires, Argentina, and Budapest, Hungary. The Thai capital ranks first thanks to its affordable cost of living, high degree of English language proficiency, range of attractions, and wealth of world-class facilities and multinational corporate offices, according to Holiday. All the cities that secured top spot places managed to do so mostly due to their very affordable cost of living, with the price of accommodation, food, and drinks offering extremely attractive prices, Siddle said. On top of this, these cities are cultural hotspots in their own rights, all offering an array of amazing things to see and do. So here are the top 10 cities worldwide for workation, according to holiday.co.uk. Number 1, as I said, Bangkok, Thailand. Number 2, New Delhi, India. Number 3, Lisbon, Portugal. Number 4, Barcelona, Spain. Number 5, Buenos Aires, Argentina, tied with Budapest, Hungary. Number 7, Mumbai, India. Number 8, Istanbul, Turkey. Number 9, Bucharest, Romania. And number 10, Phuket, Thailand. Phuket is actually on my personal bucket list, so that's the one I would zoom into and want to know more about is Phuket, Thailand. The article goes on to say, no U.S. city cracked the top 20. Los Angeles placed highest at number 30. In addition to LA, Las Vegas, San Francisco, San Diego, and Chicago all ranked above New York. The Big Apple does come first for weekend activities and is number 2 worldwide for co-working spaces, just behind London. San Francisco and San Diego were 3rd and 4th globally for remote Wi-Fi connectivity, and Phoenix and Los Angeles placed 4th and 5th respectively for duration of sunshine. And they do have a link to the full list and the full survey included in this article, so you can click through and get lots more information if you'd like to. The article goes on to say the phenomenon of the digital nomad working from wherever likely will have staying power, according to Siddle. We expect to see this trend rise over the next few years as more companies are giving employees the flexibility to continue to work while they take longer trips abroad, in turn resulting in a better work-life balance, she said. For its part, travel organizing app TripIt from Concur found in a recent analysis of booking data that longer stays at lodgings, both in the 8 to 13 day and 14 plus day windows, are 10 times greater compared to 2019, a result partly attributable to customers combining business and leisure. 89% of global business travelers said they would add personal vacation time onto their trips in the next 12 months, and that's pretty significant, said Jane Moyse, Senior Director, Product at TripIt in San Francisco. Of Workations specifically, it's a trend for which TripIt has a lot of anecdotal evidence, she said. We live in a tech hub here, so that's definitely something we're hearing from friends and family. There are legal and tax implications to consider when working away from your city or country of residence, however. Of course, there are a few things to consider like tax rules and regulations, but companies are beginning to outline official guidelines and advice for employees regarding just how much time abroad they can spend working, making the process that little bit easier. End of article. It also has an article that you can click through to about remote workers working outside of their state and outside of the country and how that might apply to you and what you can do. So there's all kinds of information on this article. I will put a link to it in the show notes in case you want to click through, look at it. You can also find it on my website at lindapjones.com/podcasts. I thought this was a great article to show you that you have some flexibility. If you don't have family commitments and you have the freedom to be able to leave for a while, there are some different choices that you have. A lot of people really miss traveling and being able to go to foreign lands. So I thought this was kind of a neat idea to combine work with travel and be able to find out how to do that successfully. And before we end the show today, I wanted to share with you some reviews in our Summer Sizzle podcast review contest. So I'm just going to share these real quickly in the order that they were left. Here is a review saying, great financial podcast. Love listening to all the great advice Linda has. Look forward to her weekly podcast and would love to hear more about crypto. Thank you so much, MKH155. I love talking about crypto, and I hope to share more information with you about that. As you know, I'm writing my second book about financial freedom by investing in cryptocurrencies. So stay tuned for that coming out at the end of September or October. Bella Jingle Bells says, perfect for beginners. This is a great listen, and unlike other investment economic podcasts, explores very unique topics. I'm new to investing, and this podcast gives me new things to research and think about. I also love that the episodes are quick and without a lot of ads. I can sit down and really absorb the information without taking a lot of time out of my day. Thank you, Bella Jingle Bells. That's exactly my thought process, is why should it take so long and why should you have to listen through all this rambling talk of people without them getting down to business of telling you the important things you need to know to improve your finances and reach financial freedom faster. This review comes to us from Nikki1106, and they say they're newer to the show. I'm a new mom in my 30s and have zero clue about investments and retirement or even how to effectively save for my child's education. I've been picking up small tips on these podcasts of ways to better our future and stop living paycheck to paycheck. I wish I found this podcast sooner. I plan to learn as much as possible to help turn my financial health around in the future. That's awesome. And I really try to make this something that newer people, newer investors can understand, but also with some very advanced topics. We get into cycles, we get into specific sectors and asset allocation, cryptocurrencies, all different kinds of things that also apply to very advanced investors. So I like it that newer investors can understand everything I'm saying because I don't use jargon, but also that it can be something for people who are also seasoned investors. The next review is from JD Blands, and they say very good examples of interpreting news articles to develop a macro thesis for an investing model. Thank you so much. I think it's important to be timely, and the news articles help me be on topic with things that are happening right now. So that's why I like to cover those. The next one is from CAA 123456789. It says action-oriented podcast. Linda, I love this podcast specifically because it is so action-oriented. You not only bring both current and relevant information to your listeners, but you also convey exactly what to do with it. This podcast is invaluable. Thank you for mentoring so many of us. Maureen. Well, Maureen, you are so welcome. It's my pleasure. I really am trying to empower everyone to financial freedom. And everything that I choose for you is to get you headed in that direction of either being wealthier or living in a fabulous, smart way. So thank you for that. And finally, Bex G left this review and says, highly recommend if you're looking to start being smart with your money. This podcast was recommended on the MFM podcast. I don't usually listen to money podcasts, but absolutely love Linda's daily updates on what's going on and love putting into practice her advice on how to be wealthy and smart. Books are on my wish list. I've recommended this podcast to all my friends who are interested in making their money grow. Thank you, Linda. Well, you are so welcome, Bex G, and thank you for listening and for recommending it to your friends and for writing that awesome review. I'm so grateful for everyone who leaves a review. So right now, all of those people who left reviews are scheduled to win something because we have 35 prizes and we have 6 new reviews since I started the contest. So we've got lots of room for you to leave a review and win. What can you win? 20 people will win my Wealthy Mindset Blueprint audio sets to give you a wealthy mindset valued at $197. 10 people will win You're Already a Wealth Heiress, Now Think and Act Like One, 6 Practical Steps to Make It a Reality Now. My personal book that is on the list of all-time best wealth books by Book Authority. You can get your Millionaire Action Plan, your Wealth Heiress Checklist, and all the things to get you to financial freedom. And finally, 5 people will win one-on-one wealth mentoring sessions with me. All you need to do is leave a podcast review on any podcast platform where you listen to your podcasts. If you listen on Apple, I will see it. If you listen on another platform, there's many other platforms. So if you listen on a platform other than Apple, please take a screenshot, email it to me at lpjhome@gmail.com, lpjhome@gmail.com, and that will show me you wrote the review and where you wrote it, and I can enter you into the drawing too. And also, if you've read the Wealth Heiress book and you have written a book review on Amazon, that will get your name in the drawing 2 times. And I'll do that drawing on September 19th for airing on the September 20th podcast. So be sure to get your review in by the 19th so I can announce it on the 20th and tune in that day to see if you've won. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.